In the headlines, a ceremony to celebrate the achievements of Cần Thơ City Para Sport delegation at the 11th ASEAN Para Games and the National Para Athletics and Swimming Championships in 2022. The Great National Solidarity Festive Day at the residential area in 2022 in Thuận Hưng Ward, Thốt Nốt District. The Hospital Science and Technology Conference and the International Spine Symposium 2022 took place at Cần Thơ Central General Hospital. Hello, it's a pleasure to see you again here in another edition of Cần Thơ News, and I'm back with the latest updates. The Paralympic Association recently coordinated with Cần Thơ City Sports Center to organize a ceremony to celebrate the achievements of Cần Thơ City Para Sport delegation at the 11th ASEAN Para Games at Surakarta, Indonesia, and the National Para Athletics and Swimming Championships in 2022, with Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Trần Việt Trường attending.
At the ASEAN Para Games, 3 athletes from Cần Thơ City participated and won 4 gold medals, 2 silver medals, and 1 bronze medal. This is the best achievement of Cần Thơ City sports for the disabled in the Southeast Asian arena. Regarding competitions in Vietnam, at the 2022 National Championships in Athletics and Swimming for People with Disabilities, 25 athletes from Tado brought home 12 gold medals, 25 silver medals, and 18 bronze medals, ranking 3 out of 10 of the participating delegation. Recognizing this achievement, the City People's Committee awarded certificates of merits and rewards to coaches and athletes with outstanding achievements in competitions at the Southeast Asian and National Championships.
President of the Vietnam Fatherland Friend Committee of Cần Thơ City Nguyễn Trung Nhân recently joined the celebration of the people in Tân Phước 1 area, Thuận Hưng Ward, Thốt Nốt District at the Great National Solidarity Festive Day at the residential area in 2022. On the festive day, the delegates and the people together recalled the 92 years of the establishment of the National United Front of Vietnam and evaluated the outcomes of the one-year implementation of the campaign of Home People Join Hands for New Start Rural Construction and Building Civilized Urban Area. In the past year, the boards for front task of Tân Phước 1 area has mobilized people to upgrade and expand many routes. 1,324 households were recognized as cultured families. On this occasion, the organizing board presented 50 gifts of the city's Vietnam Fatherland Friend Committee, each worth 500,000 Việt Nam to needy households and students. On November 5th morning in Cần Thơ City, the Hospital Science and Technology Conference and the International Spine Symposium of 2022 took place at Cần Thơ Central General Hospital. Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Nguyễn Thực Hiện and leaders of hospital and certain universities of medicine, as well as top experts from Japan and Thailand, attended the conference. The Science and Technology Conference features 75 presentations, scientific research works, and thematic presentations of surgery, internal medicine, obstetric and gynecology, anesthesiology, oncology, and nursing. At the International Spine Symposium, there were 27 presentations on the spine, the nervous system, spine surgery, among others. This is an opportunity for medical staff in the region to update their professional knowledge and share practical experiences in diagnosing, treating, and caring for relevant diseases. At the same time, the hospital's scientific research activities have helped doctors and nurses promote their competence, creativity, and accessibility, as well as gradually master science and technology to increase treatment efficiency. Standing Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Council Nguyễn Xuân Hải and the People's Council deputies of Thới Lai District recently met with voters in Thới Lai District.
At the meeting, voters of the communes and towns of Thới Lai District presented many opinions and recommendations to the People's Council of the city and district regarding the building and repair of bridges and rural roads, and the expansion of roads, the lighting of rural roads, health insurance problems, the overcoming of petroleum shortages, among many other social order and safety issues. Delegates of the People's Councils of the city and Thai Lai district acknowledged the opinions and recommendations of voters and promised that they will be reviewed and resolved in the near future. Any remaining problems or difficulties will be transferred to the competent authorities for consideration and resolution.
On November 4th morning, Cần Thơ City Tax Department organized an award ceremony for the winning individuals and business households in the Lucky Invoice program.
The Tax Department of Cần Thơ City recently organized the selection of lucky invoices for the first time in the second quarter of 2022 with the Lucky Invoice software. Accordingly, 41 lucky invoices were selected and awarded out of the total nearly 95,000 e-invoices eligible for the program. Accordingly, there is one first prize worth 10 million Vietnam dong, 3 second prizes, each receiving 6 million Vietnam dong, 5 third prizes, each receiving 4 million Vietnam dong, 32 consolation prizes of 1 million Vietnam dong each. The first prize was given to Quán Cây Dừa, the Coconut Tree restaurant located in Ô Môn District, Cần Thơ City. The results of the Lucky Invoice program are publicly announced by the City Tax Department of the Tax Department's web portal and in the mass media. It is expected that at the end of this November, Cần Thơ City Tax Department will organize the selection of lucky invoices for the third quarter of 2022.
At the time of the change of season, the temperature is hot and humid, especially after high tides and flooding, creating conditions for viruses and bacteria to break out. In addition to strengthening resistance against common diseases, digestive disorder also need to be taken care of because anyone can get them, especially the elderly and children.
Recently, at the Department of Gastroenterology, Cần Thơ City General Hospital, every day nearly 100 cases of patients suffering from gastrointestinal disease, such as digestive disorders, diarrhea, constipation, and etc., come for medical examination and treatment with manifestation and anorexia, indigestion, accompanied by vomiting, or have symptoms from bloating, abdominal pain. I had diarrhea, abdominal pain, and nausea, but I could not vomit. I went to Cờ Đỏ Military Medical Hospital for treatment, but I couldn't get better, so I was moved to a hospital in the city. It was an endoscopy. Taking medicine, now I feel fine.
She had abdominal pain and vomiting, so she went to a hospital in the city for an emergency. The doctor diagnosed a digestive disorder. Now that it has been 3 days, we also monitor her health. She was also a bit weak. Now her health is better.
The most common cause of gastrointestinal disease is pathogens that enter through the oral route. In addition, when exposed to water sources, polluted environment, and unsanitary living items are also pathogens. Anyone can easily get gastrointestinal disease, especially the elderly and children who have weak resistance.
To prevent digestive disease in this period, patients need to have a healthy diet, eat a lot of vegetables and fruits, drink lots of water, get enough sleep, and exercise is also a way to keep blood circulation and better digestive tract support. If any patient has digestive symptoms, they should go to the doctor soon.
Although gastrointestinal disease related to the flood season and flood tide have not shown signs of outbreak in the area, so that people are subjective and neglect in prevention control work, people shall pay special attention to healthcare, especially families with elderly people and children under 5 years old. Pay attention to using clean water in daily life, keeping the environment clean, and personal hygiene.
And now, as usual, let's check out weather information. Updates on weather has also wrapped up today's edition of Cần Thơ News. Remember, you can watch our news program again online on our website at kênhtv.vn. And now, thank you very much for tuning in. Goodbye and see you next time.